Welcome, everybody. Hope everybody celebrating Thanksgiving has a good Thanksgiving planned. We will talk on the bonus show today. What are my plans? What are producer Pat's plans? Producer Pat's plans are much more interesting than mine. He will tell us all about it. Few stories that I did want to go over with you guys. This story has gotten quite a bit of attention. Multiple conservatives have quit Fox News over what they say is the increasing propaganda, particularly from Tucker Carlson. And it's interesting for what they say, and it's also interesting for what they don't say, and you'll see what I mean in a moment. This is about Jonah, Goldberg, and Stephen Hayes, who have resigned from Fox News, protesting the irresponsible voice of people like Tucker Carlson. Hayes and Goldberg announced Sunday night that they have resigned from Fox. The pair wrote in a blog post for The Dispatch, their online home, that Tucker Carlson's Patriot Purge propaganda film was the last straw. Fox News still does real reporting, and there are still responsible conservatives providing valuable opinion and analysis, they wrote, but the voices of the responsible are being drowned out by the irresponsible, and Carlson is the case in point. CNN and other news outlets described how Patriot Purge is disturbing evidence of right-wing radicalization, complete with January 6th denialism and paranoid descriptions of a new war on terror targeting Republicans with references to Guantanamo Bay and images of waterboarding. Now, this is interesting for a few different reasons. First of all, the resignation came Sunday night in advance of the 1-hour propaganda documentary produced by Tucker Carlson about the Kyle Rittenhouse case and the full interview that Tucker Carlson did with Kyle Rittenhouse, which we covered yesterday, which are incredible propaganda pieces, total and full propaganda, lionizing and making a hero out of Kyle Rittenhouse, portraying him even as an expert on things like prosecutorial misconduct, self-defense, the FBI. I mean, completely out of this world propaganda. So it's interesting that it was the Patriot Purge thing that was sort of like the last straw. Now, it's interesting where these people draw the line. Goldberg and Hayes are certainly more along the lines of what we might call I hate to use the term like normal conservatives, but sort of more traditional conservatives in the line of like Mitt Romney and Liz Cheney. In fact, mentioning Liz Cheney is interesting because Liz Cheney even tweeted out a thank you to Goldberg and Hayes for calling out the lies on Fox from that Patriot Purge propaganda piece, including the lies related to the 2020 election. So that's interesting because that's clearly a contingent. But it's interesting where people draw the line because Patriot Purge is over the top, but Fox has been radicalizing viewers forever in many different ways. And in the months of the aftermath of the 2020 election, they were giving voice to absolutely wacky conspiracy theorists with completely fact-free views on the election and on and on and on. So I don't want to belittle the fact that Goldberg and Hayes said, this is as far as we're going and this is too much and we've got to leave. That's fine. It's interesting because, and it's strange, because the big picture of what Fox News is and what Fox News does really hasn't changed actually for a very long time. To be fair, Tucker has been particularly off the deep end lately with the anti-vax stuff, the Rittenhouse stuff, etc. So mentioning Tucker is sensible. That certainly makes sense. The other thing about this is they're likely to be replaced with wackier people, and this is one of the things where when Donald Trump during COVID, during his calling it administration of COVID doesn't even make sense. When he was president during the pandemic and Donald Trump started slamming Anthony Fauci, and increasingly people were asking, why doesn't Fauci quit? Why stay in this situation? We said, and maybe Fauci also said, I don't remember, I'm just kind of going from memory, that if he leaves, he may well be replaced with a yes person of some kind, rather than someone who's going to insist on telling us what the science actually is. And along those same lines, I don't expect that Goldberg and Hayes are going to be replaced on Fox News by more sensible people. And that's always a question that comes up when someone has had enough with something like Fox News and they say, I'm taking myself out of it. often they get replaced with even more radical voices, and that well may happen. But we're going to watch it, and it's always interesting to see where do they draw the line. Jonah Goldberg and Stephen Hayes drawing the line at the Patriot Purge film from Sunday. And it's not a crazy place to draw the line. It was a completely whacked out film. But it will be different for everyone. And of course, that same film, many conspiracy theorists seeing it and saying, now we have Fox as well. We got them. They're now with us. And that's obviously very, very scary. Your internet activity and data is being observed by a variety of parties. They're selling your information. They're deciding what you can access. Don't let it happen to you. I use Atlas VPN to keep my internet traffic private from ISPs, tech platforms, online marketers, even governments. And Atlas VPN keeps me protected against hackers, people eavesdropping on networks to steal your information. If I turn on Atlas VPN before logging into Netflix, Hulu, or Amazon, I can access streaming content from other countries. I can even watch stuff from Argentina, like soccer. I use Atlas VPN on all of my devices. You install it, you turn it on once, and then you just forget about it and enjoy your privacy. You can read online about why VPNs are so important to use every day. Really something you should have, and Atlas VPN is having a huge Black Friday sale, giving you 86% off. Comes out to like $1.39 a month for a subscription, plus you'll get 3 months free. Just go to atlasv.pn/Pacman. The link is down below.